What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm D.Knight, and it's playoffs or bust.
Cause it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Yeah, it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Can't stop my hustle. No, you can't stop my shine. I ain't come to make no friends. I just came to get what's mine.
Welcome back to the Dolphins franchise as we enter the regular season. We are going to be showcasing the Week 1 kickoff game, the home game against the defending AFC East champs, the New York Jets. They still have greatness in Le'Veon Bell, Sam Darnold, and Jamal Adams, but they did end up losing Phillip Rivers to retirement, so maybe they're a little bit weaker. Maybe we can take them out. Who knows? But we do have a little bit of an update on the series. I am not going to be showing any of the upgrades going forward. I'm trying to shorten up the episodes a little bit. But we are going to be doing updated draft classes, which I think everybody kind of enjoys, and they're kind of fun. Obviously, it won't be in this episode because we can't really scout anybody until I believe Week 3, Week 4. But we do have a little bit of news before we head into the Week 1 matchup against the Jets. We had somebody sign from our practice squad. The Bears have scooped up our cornerback, Jaquan Amos. So he's going to be on their regular roster. Good luck to him. Maybe we'll keep an eye on him and see how he does for the season and going forward in his career. He is kind of like the fifth cornerback on the roster, so he's probably not going to get a lot of playing time. But that pretty much wraps it up, so let's jump into Week 1 kickoff. We have a 7 o'clock Monday night game, the first of the doubleheader here in Week 1. Let's take on the Jets. Let's get ourselves a win and put us in solid place in the AFC East.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive passing lanes, and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. A look now at the Miami offense.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Linebackers still often control defenses, and C.J. Mosley does exactly that for his. A Pro Bowler 3 of his first 4 years. Not only can he run and hit, he diagnoses plays so well, feels them out, and makes sure his team is organized and in the right spot on each and every snap.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
First down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. And New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling about it. Let's go ahead and get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it back.
Yeah, they certainly do, but the buck stops with the head coach on that one. He has to green light that attempt.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. 47 now on 1st down. They'll run it with Bell. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Darnold on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Big Dan.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down mark. Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
We got this.
It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Try one if we're in that position again, and I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold goes underneath for Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Darnold from the gun. And that's caught by Smith. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him. It's a loss of 5 as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And New York set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. 38.
Push him back. Push him back.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Great in film.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Enunwa's got it, complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. He's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, Darnold. Complete. Smith has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
But sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Here we go. Out.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Go! 50, plant. Stand by.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7.
What you did before, because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. This is Bell. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Caught here by Bell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one.
Here we go.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And this one complete to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Darnold. It's caught. Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on. Come on.
To the air again, Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Robbie Anderson, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Miami as they get set to start the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Rashad Penny, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. 24-3 was the final. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Jacoby Brissett, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
How about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
2nd and 11.
Check 3. Check. Ready?
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 9 on the play. And New York set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
With the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Another run by Lindsey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
The guy taking the snaps is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Darnold from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Get him, boy. Now.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and
go right to turnovers.
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
51.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
That's it, baby. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Darnold on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Yeah, not bad. 1st and 10.
Come on, switch it.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Easy work, side. Easy work, and it's coming again. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here's Bell. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Again, it's Bell. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. But a long way to go on third down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Darnold. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll go again with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
Strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line with a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a short one to Gesicki. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. The open man is Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got a man. Complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. 54.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And this is caught. It's Parker. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. We have to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Lawrence. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So that'll back them up 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day, because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They go play action here on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the counter, here's Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now it's Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Dolphins now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown and, of course, the two-point conversion as well.
90 Wolf. We ain't giving him nothing to get it. Play.
He'll look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. 1st and 10.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Completions to use the clock.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Line, 15 line.
Mike 57. Yo.
Back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's back to throw. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Back to throw. Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Shark. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Go, faster. Go, Rocky, come on.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
So definitely a disappointing week 1 game as we end up losing to the Jets 22-14. Our offense really showed no fight this entire game. 4th quarter, maybe a little bit, but we had 100 yards at halftime. That's not going to cut it. We only got 49 rushing yards the entire game. We need to do better on offense. I don't understand. I mean, the defense did everything that it possibly could, but again, we couldn't get a turnover, which is now the 9th straight game dating back to last season. We need to be able to get some turnovers to win games. We gave up 1. At least Lawrence didn't throw any interceptions, so that's a plus. But Lawrence did have 250 yards and a touchdown. Ragas had our touchdown with 9 yards rushing. Gesicki had a receiving touchdown and 42 yards. And then Chase Young was our top defensive performer. He ended up having 2 sacks. On the other side, Sam Darnold had 240 yards, 2 touchdowns. Le'Veon Bell ended up having 137 all-purpose yards with 93 on the ground. Robbie Anderson had the receiving touchdown and 25 yards along with it. And then Leonard Williams had 2 sacks, which the Dolphins ended up giving up 5 sacks. I do not want to get back into that game. Come on, offensive line, work with me here. Definitely a disappointing week 1, but we have a quick turnaround here as we have to head into week 2. and face Joe Mixon, Jesse Bates, Drew Lock, and the Cincinnati Bengals at Paul Brown Stadium. Hopefully we're able to get a win and get back to 500. Let's see. And we end up starting the season 0-2 as we end up losing to the Cincinnati Bengals 13-7. Our defense was monstrous again. Our offense, pathetic. I don't really get what's going on with our offense whatsoever. I mean, 83 rushing yards, we at least doubled what we did against the Jets. Passing just wasn't there. And then turnovers. Trevor Lawrence had 2 interceptions this time. And at least we were able to get an interception back, which broke a streak of 9 games. But stats on the game, Lawrence had 170 yards, a touchdown, those 2 picks. Philip Lindsay had 101 all-purpose yards. Gesicki, 54 yards and a touchdown, which is his second on the year. Christian Wilkins had 2 sacks. And then for the Bengals, Drew Lock had 155 yards and a pick. Joe Mixon, 104 all-purpose yards. Devon Godshaw, former Dolphin, had 2 sacks, again tearing us up from the inside. And then Tariq Thompson had a fumble recovery for a touchdown on a blocked punt. So we have a lot of things to figure out. We're 0-2, not the greatest start to the season. So definitely a disappointing week 2 as our defense didn't give up a touchdown, yet we lost by pretty much a touchdown thanks to the blocked punt and our ineptness to be able to score touchdowns on offense. But before we see the result of the week 3 game against the Vikings, we do have some players ready to negotiate. So I am going to bring them up. We're going to take a look at them. I'm not going to go signing any of them yet. But we have Minka, Joe Thuney, Mike Hilton, Andrew Hardy, Andrew Van Ginkel, AGG, Linvale Joseph, Josh Sweat, who we both picked them up for, depth purposes. But we can sign them again. Morgan Fox, Ray Lima, Damon Hazleton, Chandler Cox, Octavius Cooley, Bryce Stirk, and Jalen Thompson. So if you guys have any feedback on who we should be trying to lock up towards the future, I'm definitely thinking Minka and Thuney at the top of our list. So we will have to take a look at that. But if you have any information that you want to share, just put it in the comments below. And pretty much we have another home game here against the Vikings. That's Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook, Danielle Hunter. But their quarterback situation is a little bit questionable as they bring Blake Bortles. So hopefully we're able to get a win here in week 3 and stop the early season bleeding, because we need to get off the snide or we're going to have a tough time making the playoffs. Let's see if we end up getting a win. And we finally get our first W here at home as we beat the Minnesota Vikings 25-12. We ended up having 321 yards of total offense, which was great. Our defense was pretty dominant through the whole thing, but we kicked 6 field goals. We need to learn how to get the ball in the end zone. It's starting to become really, really pathetic. We did get 3 turnovers this week, which, is an explosion for us since we went so long without one. But the stats for the day, Lawrence had 236 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Philip Lindsay had 144 all-purpose yards, 93 rushing yards. Merlin Robertson had 4 TFLs, and Jair Alexander, the MVP of the game, had 2 interceptions and 1 return for a touchdown, plus I believe 6 tackles. So he was flying everywhere. It was great. On the other side for the Vikings, Bortles had 222 yards, 2 picks. Dalvin Cook had 151 all-purpose yards with a touchdown. Adam Thielen had 60 yards receiving, and Danielle Hunter had 2 sacks. So pretty disappointing episode, but at least we did get a win. We are 1-2 heading into week 4 with another matchup with the New York Jets, who currently stand at 2-1. We are 1-2. We're at the bottom of the division, but we will also get through week 5 and week 6 against the Bears and the Browns. The Bears are 2-1. The Browns are 1-1. So if you want to see any of those games, just leave it in the comments below. I can say that we are not going to watch the Jets game again, even though it's kind of an important game, but we already showed them this second episode, so I'm not going to do it again. So Bears or Browns, let me know which game you want to see, and we will showcase it for you. But that's where we're going to wrap up. Thanks again for watching, and as always, stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next episode. D.Knight, out.
They thought it was a game till I came back with that win. Overtime, I've been working, now I'm back at it again. Now we ain't finished, what you thought that was the end.